Australian air traffic is expected to double over the next 20 years. There is a growing need to handle that traffic growth in a more efficient and environmentally friendly manner. This is the job of Air Services Australia, a government-owned corporation responsible for air traffic management. Air Services handles Australian and large expanses of oceanic airspace that covers 11% of the Earth's surface. An important new tool at Air Services' disposal is Required Navigation Performance, or RNP. In cooperation with Qantas, the Civil Aviation Safety Authority, the Brisbane Airport Corporation and the world's leading RNP developer, NAVERUS, Air Services has implemented RNP technology for arrivals and departures at the Brisbane Airport in Queensland.
We had a cooperative airport. We had an airline in terms of Qantas with regularity of flights with capable aircraft, and we were there on the spot. You put those three together, it was a pretty good combination.
After more than a year of continual operations, the Brisbane RNP project has resulted in many findings. Perhaps of biggest interest to Air Services airline customers was the improvement in fuel efficiency made possible by RNP.
The modelling and trials that we've done on RNP so far have been indicative of substantial fuel savings.
An example would be an arrival from Sydney to Brisbane. Under some conditions we save 24 track miles. Now remember, we have during the week maybe a flight every 30 minutes. That adds up to a lot of fuel, 150, 200 kilograms per approach. Multiply that out by the frequency, very big numbers are developed very quickly.
Air Services was very interested to discover how RNP reduces aircraft emissions.
Now each kilogram of fuel that's burnt results in over 3 kilograms of CO2 equivalent emissions. So if we can save fuel, we're saving CO2 emissions.
On one single approach, there was a saving of nearly 2,000 pounds of carbon dioxide. You multiply that by 40 flights a day.
The Brisbane project revealed that aircraft were able to closely follow these paths and ultimately, for airport neighbours,
less noise is generated, and of course this is a big bonus for the community. And by making use of curved path, the placement of the residue noise can be in areas which are less sensitive, such as light industrial.
Air Services was quick to recognise the implications for aircraft separation standards when they reviewed data on how precisely aircraft can follow an RNP path.
The one thing that's thoroughly outstanding about RNP is the predictability. We are seeing aircraft tracking with lateral tolerance of approximately 18 metres, and this is if an aircraft that has a wingspan of 38 metres, so roughly half a wingspan. And they do it day in, day out, wind, no wind, very, very consistently.
There's one lesson that we have learned early on is that you don't need every aeroplane capable of doing RNP to in fact utilise RNP in a busy terminal area.
So it appears Australia is well on its way toward implementing next generation air traffic management technology. But what about the rest of the world?
Word certainly has spread. We're very keen to share the experience that we've had with other ANSPs from around the world. It's a particularly small community. We have a lot of contact with a lot of people in counterpart organisations. We're very keen to share the experience we've had in Brisbane.